guys, weekly update time. I think it's episode 24 now of 2017, and we are out at the Wingnuts field out in Calverton, New York. One of the places, just one of the many places we go out and fly around here. And we were having a lot of fun with an older model, but still a ton of fun. One of my favorites, we had the Excalibur up.
Glorious, no, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
Alex was doing some crazy chasing this Alex, who was flying dangerously low. I love to fly it. I don't fly like that. I wouldn't even dream of it. That's why we bring out the big guns when we do that stuff. But, you know, always a good model. And as I teased last week, there may be a project coming from this, you know, similar to the EDF Sky Mule, similar to the biplane Tundra. But we want to make sure we do it where we don't ruin the model, because we want to be able to, again, this one's like my personal one, so I don't want to do something that I can't undo, and we're going to have fun with that. But other reasons we're out here. Last week we had teased that Michael Wargo Yak 55, and we were out here doing product video and product profile footage. And again, Alex Davis iMac 3D pilot. What'd you think of that one?
Oh, it's great.
And that's it. That's exactly what we need to hear from Alex Davis. You'll see how it flies. He makes it fly great, but it is an actual great plane. Again, that was designed by Michael Wargo, who's done that planes for us in the past, been with us for a while, and we're excited for that release that's coming soon. But we also are having some fun today with some electric powered gliders. Electric powered gliders. This is the Ezio.
No, EZ10.
It's the EZ10 800, and then Alex is holding the EZ10 1500. And just gorgeous balsa, quick builds. You guys are really gonna dig the product profile, because you know, I built this in like 10 minutes, you know, if even. It takes almost no time. And this one's running on 2 cell, that one's running on 3 cells. And again, just a nice glider. Obviously a lot more tamer than the stuff he likes to fly, but sometimes you just want to stay up in the air for a really long time and just have fun. So that's what we're doing here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Now we'll send it back over to Australia, because if you saw them, they were playing with Tundras and Gatling guns and all sorts of crazy stuff. Matt and Michael over there are doing a hell of a job with this battle video that's going to be coming. So they got some more information on that, and we'll see you guys next week. Listen to that noise.
Hey guys, Matt from HobbyKing Sydney here. I'm just going to give you an update on this Gatling turret gun I've been making. If you missed the initial stages, there's a link below showing how I started it, how I was modeling it on the computer, all the individual pieces, and using the Minifab to print it out. It's a really great printer. And yeah, there's pretty much no limit to what you can build. So from last time, I've finished off all the little bits of detail on it. I've glued the barrels all together as straight as I could. And I've put this braided cable sleeving to tidy up all the wires. And all of the battery and the ESC and the receiver, I made this box, which is like a military themed radar box, something to house it all and actually look functional rather than just trying to hide them. And so in there you can see I've got the battery and all the other stuff underneath it. And I've just put a switch here so I don't have to disconnect the battery and connect the battery every time I want to have a bit of a play. And so the next stage will be to paint it. This is the color scheme I'll be going for. And then here's the color scheme of the box. Okay, so when you see this in the video, there'll be effects added on. So we're going to have the barrels will be spinning, and there'll be all the muzzle flashes added and all the smoke and the bullet shells, and of course the debris of everything the bullets are hitting. So the next update we'll give you guys on this is when it's all painted up and looking badass. And if you haven't seen the introduction video for our upcoming web series RC Battle, check that out, there's a link below. And now we're going to throw over to Simon, who's got his hands on the new Runcam Split.
Thanks, Matt. Now in front of me I have the Runcam Split. Essentially what it does is it gives you the FPV feed, which is going to be in low resolution to an FPV transmitter, and then on the board here you're actually recording HD video at 1080 at 60 frames per second. So this basically eliminates the need for an FPV camera and a recording camera. It's a really, really great package. The feed from the video is really good from this camera. You do have two supplied cables, so you have a long one and a short one. To change these cables, you actually do have to take off the back of the camera and then put that ribbon cable back in. But on a quad, you could get away with the small cable, which actually is pre-installed. It does come with two camera mounts. On the side here is a detachable Wi-Fi module. Great feature to have this because you can actually change all those settings on your phone on the fly. Also on the bottom here, I'll just point out a couple of things. There is a microphone there, so it is recording audio and video. And then you've got a little beeper, which is when you're changing settings or turning it on and off, that's your little buzzer there. Now the SD card, this is a lockable SD card slot. If you wanted to get the video out via your SD card, you're obviously going to have enough room for that to be open to get the SD card out. Failing that, you can use the USB port to get your video out, so it's another great solution there. Now, we took this out through the week and we actually had this in a Tundra on the FPV sled. Now the components that we did use on this is we actually used the Fat Shark 3-axis pan tilt roll camera mount, and we literally used one of these camera mounts and put that on the front of the pan tilt roll mechanism, and then we had the camera mounted on that. The VTX that we used was the 48X adjustable power VTX, and we also used a Maytech Micro Beck. Now, just to be mindful that this actually does use a fair bit of power, so just make sure that if you're powering it from the VTX, one, you're actually getting 5 volts, because this only works on 5 volts, and two is you actually have enough draw of power. So this requires 650 milliamps of draw to power it. So the way that I would recommend to power this, if you're on a quad, of course, you would run the 5 volt power to a distribution board and just make sure that you actually have enough power to run that. Or what we did with the Tundra is we actually powered this via a little micro Beck, and that gave us enough power to run the board at 5 volts. So if you haven't already seen the Tundra video, the video will be linked down below, and that's where we have the system all set up on the pan tilt roll mechanism on a plane. That's it for this weekly update, and until next time, see you later.